folks. Let's look at Lapis Lazuli. Well, what do we know about it? What have we heard about it over the years? It works on the magical, mystical third eye. The psychic power tool that allows you to see and know all things. Nah. It's not like that. Haven't been going into people's brains for so long. I understand frequencies, and it's just part of what I am. We all do different things better than each other. That's one of my PowerPoints. It's understanding frequencies, and that's why we're talking about it. Lapis Lazuli, the material that's in the stone itself, does enhance the pineal gland, which is a little bit behind the brainstem, but it goes through the brainstem, goes up here, and it works for multi-dimensional seeing. We see in the human brain sees in many different ways. The one we're going to talk about right now is, excuse me, is the pineal gland's multi-dimensional seeing. With the pineal, you can extend yourself out forward all over the place, and you see things multi-dimensional. You can go 10 dimensions up, 10 dimensions down. You just have to relax. The farther dimensions are away from each other, the more it's more like this, the way they're layered. The farther away they are from each other, the farther away they are from you, excuse me, or each other when you're looking at them. You have to relax, take another breath. Relaxed, full breath. That's the key for most everyone. Okay, some people don't have to do that. Cool. A lot of you that are here, you can already feel stones. There's people coming now that can't yet, and we have everything in between. But there's going to be people coming here for many, many years, and they need to know this. Okay. Even if something happens to the spiritual foundation.com, as far as Dana being here, 100 years from now, it's still going to be the videos are still going to be accessible. It's going to be made to be so. This is important stuff for people wanting to become themselves, to wake up and start using their abilities. These are not gifts; these are part of you. Okay, no, back to the lapis. So lapis works with the pineal gland, and it works on the front occipital lobe. Front occipital lobe, what's that? On the back of the head, there's the two main occipital lobes of the brain. Okay? And they go in and help you through the eyes, seeing and everything. But also, if you look at a cutout of a brain, you can just Google it, there's an occipital lobe. It's almost like a screen that conforms to the head. It's behind the sinuses. That occipital lobe, kind of flat occipital lobe up there, that's like the screen, like the retina for the eye. That's the screen for seeing. Now the pineal works with that, and so does the other parts of the brain that are the scanner for remote viewing. I don't go in there too far to explain stuff because there's a reason for that. Government, other people would want to know how to do that and start increasing their work on testing animals, people, stuff like that. There's enough suffering here. Anyway, it's just part of the brain that is remote viewing. It sees through the scanner. It's located right here. So, but it does the imaging and everything. It does go through the occipital lobe. Okay, its bottom part, the top part of it. This bottom part of the scanner energy. However, back to the pineal. It's really strong. The pineal goes all the way through this field. Everything but the top portion of it, and it goes into that occipital lobe. There's an energy field there, and then you extend yourself out and you see multidimensionally. So also the pineal gland, the energy field for the pineal gland goes right here. Okay, right here. Put this sideways. Down here to where the clavicle, to the top of the clavicle, right here in front of your throat, right where it goes up. This is where the pineal field actually is in your body. Some people have said they've learned and realized, when I have some lapis lazuli on me, I can talk better. I'm more affirmative about what I say. Yes, there's lots of reasons for that. It's part of the pineal, it's part of the pineal field. Okay, so lapis does enhance the energy frequencies that are in the particular stone. Lapis lazuli, excuse me, actually do crank up the pineal gland and cranks up your ability to see multidimensionally and to talk. Now, also, the color of lapis lazuli, the dark blue, the deeper blue, I should say, deeper blue, literally, is the energy is one of affirmation. It's giving you a strength of understanding and knowing things. Okay, there's other stones that do that too. Azurite, sodalite, all kinds of stuff like that. We're talking about lapis though. Now, here at the spiritualfoundation.com, we have different parts of lapis. A lot of lapis lazuli. The different types of forms of it. There's stone that's raw. Okay. Here's a piece right here. You can see the deep blue, and then you can see some white on there. Now this is rough. Okay, now let me show you something. Okay, remember what this looks like. Now when you wet a stone, it's almost like a quick, incomplete polishing. I say incomplete because it doesn't last forever. It's just a temporary thing. See, now you can see the variation in the colors better. This piece has more of this white in there. Some people call lapis that has more white in it. This piece right here has a little more white in it. A lot of people call it denim. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's silver. Every stone is like a person. It has basic frequencies, but they differ. Whatever one you're attracted to, go to that stone, because you're pulling your frequencies, you who you are, your personal frequencies, are pulling towards the frequencies of that stone. You're leading yourself there for a reason, and sometimes your spirit guides will say, boom, there, because they're going to help you. Okay? Remember, it used to be if you heard voices, that you need to be locked up and put on heavy drugs, like Thorazine or something. The reality of it, unless you're hearing voices telling you to hurt someone or hurt yourself, you're okay. You know, you're talking with your spirit guides. And there's fine lines there. We're not going there. Anyway, and the deep blue, it's a beautiful part of lapis, very strong. You hold it with your fingertips. I put my fingertips up in the pinkies up in the air for some stupid reason. Just relax and feel it. Now I can feel the energy in this stone go up to my pineal gland in my head. The more aware you become, the stronger you get, the more you're going to feel this stuff. Okay, here's another piece that's polished. It's tumbled and polished. Tumbling a stone will round it off. It's not so rough as this, in its natural rough or raw condition. It's tumbled and polished. Okay? Nice stuff. Now, when you feel it, relax. This one's going into my pineal, but it's a little different. The pressure's hitting me inside the head where the pineal gland is, but then up and to the left a little bit. Different stones have slightly different characteristics. Look at the ones you see. When you go to order one, folks, your lives are run. Everyone's lives are run. Mine too, on the other side, by what's on the other side. Okay, everything was run by the original first being male and female. They're gone. There's other stuff that's trying to make things happen. There's some stuff that's in the way. It's the chaos. It was incredibly chaotic. It's much better now. But you're going to have help, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So just relax, go with your feelings, and trust yourself. One of the hardest things about waking up is trusting yourself. You think this stuff, the energy at first when you're waking up, did I feel something? I think I did. Nah, I couldn't have felt anything. Yes, you did. The hard part is just understanding more about what you felt, and it gets easier and easier. Okay? So different stones will hit you in a different way. Here's another piece of lapis. This is rough. Okay? See what that looks like? Now let's dip it in some water. Should have got a towel here. Should use that to dry it off, but whatever. Now look at it. Slightly difference in color. Slight difference in color. Slightly different. I really enjoy lapis. My pineal energy field is stronger than the rest of this life. I was a major mathematician and into numerology one of my lives. Okay, Pythagoras. And I was solar plexus that life. So, and when I say I was it, really I wasn't. I was inside that body, along with another part of the spirit that came from the planet, and a different body, different DNA. So I was in that body is the correct way to say it. But it's a past life you were involved in. You know, don't worry so much about trying to cut an exact corner. Okay, just at first go with the flow, and you'll understand. Okay, so this is a beautiful stone. I hold it. Alright, that's going into the pineal. It's a little bit on the left, but it's more on the top this time. Don't expect to feel this at first unless you're already awake and everything. And the main thing is just relax. Folks, these abilities are part of you. They're just dormant. Relax, try to be patient, and trust whatever you feel. Now, because I'm pineal based, I feel it more than someone who's solar plexus based or gut based. As big as my gut is these days, it should be gut based. Have fun with this. You're not broken. You never have been. You need to find your core energy. Okay, there's a DVD that's coming out that explains all that about energy fields and everything. Okay, now, again, there's another large piece of rough lapis, raw, natural, whatever. This time we will use the towel. Dry it off a little bit. Okay, looks like a whole different animal. Then when it dries, it's going to look lighter again, but it's still the same stone. Crystal, okay, we're not talking about crystal today, but you can have a crystal that looks really rough. Now this one is clear, but they can look rough on the outside, but on the inside, it's still clear. You have to polish the outside before you're going to see the clarity of the crystal itself. So we sell most of our stones raw. Why? The energy feels better. It's nicer. I love tumblestone too. This is now this piece of lapis. When you tumble the stone, it softens the hit to you. But as you hold on to it, relax and wait, you're still going to get the same hit. It doesn't rob energy from the stone, but it does soften the energy impact as it hits you. There are little beings that are part of the water. I've mentioned it in other videos. They have an effect on stone as the stone gets tumbled in water. You soften the edges, and it softens the impact when it hits you. Okay, and I'm not going to go there about the water. It takes too long. Anyway, now this is a nice, beautiful piece of dark lapis. Okay. That's hitting the whole pineal pretty hard. Now there's other pieces of lapis like this that have more white and silver pyrite in it, gold pyrite too, and they hit the pineal hard. So someone who's not aware might say, "Oh, that's denim lapis. That's soft. That's too soft. I want strong." But if you hold this lapis like we have, some pieces are softer, some pieces are hard. It goes right into the pineal gland itself and starts cranking it out open. Okay? There's a lot of lapis you can buy. This is natural. This is not dyed. But a lot of lapis you buy is dyed. It's not as blue as you'd think anyway. Even when you can see shiny little speckles on there, if you take it and put it in some really 91% isopropyl alcohol, shake it, leave it in there, you're going to find overnight, you're going to find that that alcohol that's always clear, all of a sudden is blue. You know, has blue in it. The dye will not stop you from feeling it. It just doesn't show you exactly what the stone is. The main thing is the feeling. You can put a stone in, you can dye a stone. It's not going to stop the way it won't stop the energy. You can put it in a baggie, will not stop the energy. You can put it in metal, will not stop the energy. It takes something really dense like lead to slow down the energy. And if you relax your energy, you can go through the lead and actually feel it. That takes a while. Don't bother trying to do that right away. Lead's not too good for you either. Okay? So anyway, sometimes you'll be attracted to something that's dark blue and it's actually dyed. It's really something more like this. Just see what's there and get it. But we've been getting a lot of lapis like this right here. There's there's dark blue, there's off-white in it with a lot of pyrite, and the first time I saw that I was pulled away from it and I said, wait a minute, and I just went into it with my head and I felt the energy. I said, damn. So I got some, got a few pounds of it, and then put my hands on it and like, yep, just like it felt. That's one other thing too. You can literally relax, reach out. It's got a lot of gold pyrite in it. Relax, reach out and feel a stone. Just relax. Take a nice full breath. Let it out. Do it again, but even a little more. See the stone. You can do it with your eyes open. Once you locate the stone, you can close your eyes. Reach out to this stone right here, right now. See the stone in this particular moment where we are, and feel it. Wait. Wait. You can go back and hit pause and stare at it, or just keep feeling it until you feel something in your head. If it doesn't happen right away, you can develop your abilities to where you can do that. You are not broken if you can't do something. There's no such thing as a gift of having an ability. It's part of you. It's just a matter of waking it up. You owe no one anything for this. It's part of who you are. Okay? So anyway, that's Lapis Lazuli. I hope that helps you understand this stone. It's a wonderful stone, especially for people who are pineal based. When you're heart based, you can still feel it, but when you're solar plexus energy based, you know, really trust your gut feeling. You go by that all the time. Excuse me. When you're pineal based, you're going to feel it the most. Yellow aventurine is the strongest stone for the gut feeling, but the gut feeling, you look at everything differently, but it's very strong, very powerful. Okay, it's buried inside the core of your energy. 7/8 of your solar plexus energy is within your core energy, up and down, so it's very powerful. It's just you're less sensitive to feel stuff. All right, folks, take care. That's Lapis Lazuli.